Oh, okay. Well, we're glad you called in. A lot of homeschoolers call in.
Yes.
Wonderful. What do you think, Ashley, causes hiccups?
Hiccups are caused by intermittent spasms of the diaphragm, and the sound results from vibration of closed vocal cords as air rushes suddenly into the lungs.
That sounds like a very professional answer. Okay, would you mind reading that to our audience one more time?
Okay, I can, okay.
All right, this time, can you put this in your own words? Remember, we got this huge prize involved here, so we want to really
make you earn your prize.
Absolutely.
Okay, well...
What does that mean?
Okay, well, the diaphragm contracts and hiccups are caused because the air rushes suddenly into the lungs. And it's sort of like you can't breathe a little bit in between.
Yeah.
You know.
Ashley, Ann and Pat, have you ever had hiccups? You know, every once in a while I think everybody has a hiccup. Mm-hmm. But have you ever gone through one of those situations where you just can't stop hiccuping?
That's the way I get every time.
Isn't that a horrible feeling? Uh-huh. And it really hurts. Uh-huh. Well, you're absolutely right. And to kind of reiterate what I hear you saying is that the diaphragm here, even if our chest doesn't expand, which normally also happens when you take in a breath, even if you're standing here and your chest doesn't expand, and something irritates the nerve that controls the diaphragm, okay, that diaphragm can just drop. You know how fast a muscle can flex. That diaphragm just drops really fast and causes a hiccup sound. Now, here's what I want everyone to do in the viewing audience. Get up out of your chair. Fred, come on, get up. All right? Get up out of your chair and act like, without expanding your chest, act like you're trying to take a breath into your lungs, but don't let the air go through your throat. Then, on the count of three, and I'm going to have to do this with my fingers, while you're trying to take the air in, which is what I'm saying is you've dropped your diaphragm, on the count of three, let it in your throat and you'll get this funny sound. Okay, you ready? Fred, get back up. Okay, here we go. Uh-huh. Now that was a kind of a forced hiccup, but if that happens when you're not ready, it really can sound gross. Okay?
So the key word there to me is spasm, right?
Spasm, yeah.
Kind of an involuntary contraction of that muscle.
It is, and the diaphragm is a voluntary muscle, skeletal muscle, and so if it has a spasm, it does things that you're not ready for.
Okay.
So Ashley, be sure to give the people upstairs your address so I can send this Belanca Jr. Comet balsa real flying airplane to you.
Okay.
Now you're a girl, but I assume that you still get into these kinds of things.
I have a little 4-year-old brother.
All right.
All right. Thanks for calling, Ashley.
Yeah.
Bye-bye.
You know what's interesting about hiccups is there are so many home remedies for how you get rid of hiccups. You know, you drink a glass of water standing on your head, you stand on your left foot and all these different things, hold your breath and so forth. Now holding your breath, that kind of makes sense to me because you're giving that diaphragm a chance to rest and relax, and maybe even drinking the water. I'm not sure, but you know, there's some of these remedies that you really wonder where they came from.
Well, when I was much younger and I was on a date one time, I got the hiccups and my girlfriend told me to put a bag over my head.
Yeah, I've heard of that.
And I did that, and she says, leave it on for about a half an hour. And when I took the bag off, she was gone.
She was gone. I understand that, Lou.
But I didn't have the hiccups.
All right. Well, Jason's on the line with a math question. Hello, Jason.